What if I told you that something you do every single day, something that feels completely harmless, is quietly breaking your cat's heart? Stick around, because what you're about to learn might completely change the way you love your cat. Hey everyone, welcome back to Meow Mansion, the place where we put your cat's happiness first, always. Now, we all know that cats have a reputation for being mysterious, independent, and a little dramatic. But here's the truth that most cat owners don't realize. Cats are deeply emotional creatures. They feel stress, sadness, confusion, and yes, even hurt feelings. The problem is, cats can't tell us when something's wrong. They can't tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, that thing you just did? I really didn't like it." Instead, they hide it. They withdraw. And slowly, without you even realizing it, their emotional well-being takes a hit. In today's video, we're breaking down 9 everyday things that can genuinely hurt your cat's feelings, things most owners do completely by accident. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look out for and how to make a few small changes that will mean the absolute world to your furry best friend. Let's get into it. Cats are far more communicative than people give them credit for. Every slow blink, every chirp at the window, every gentle nudge against your leg, these are all intentional messages your cat is sending your way. When you consistently ignore these signals, your cat doesn't just give up trying. They actually experience a form of emotional frustration that can build into anxiety over time. Think about it from their perspective. Your cat walks up to you, meows softly, and looks at you with those big, hopeful eyes, and you keep scrolling through your phone without even glancing up. To you, it was nothing. To your cat, it was a conversation you just walked out of. Over time, a cat that feels unheard will start to withdraw, become less affectionate, or even develop stress-related behaviors like over-grooming. The fix here is beautifully simple. When your cat reaches out to you, even in small ways, acknowledge them, talk back, make eye contact, slow blink in return. It only takes a second, but to your cat, it means everything. We get it. Your cat is adorable, and sometimes you just need to squeeze them. But one of the most common ways owners unknowingly hurt your cat's feelings and damage their trust is by forcing physical contact when the cat has clearly signaled they're not in the mood. Cats are creatures of consent. When a cat flattens their ears, flicks their tail, tucks their paws under their body, or tries to move away, those are all signs that say, "Not right now, please." Overriding those signals by picking them up anyway sends a very clear message. Your feelings don't matter here. And cats remember that. They may become more avoidant, less trusting, or even start associating your presence with discomfort rather than safety. The golden rule is this: let your cat come to you. Create a warm, inviting space and allow them to choose affection on their terms. When they do come to you willingly, that connection is so much deeper and more meaningful than any forced cuddle ever could be. Cats have extraordinarily sensitive hearing, far more powerful than ours. So when you blast your TV, argue loudly on the phone, let the kids run screaming through the house, or slam cabinet doors repeatedly, your cat isn't just mildly annoyed, they're genuinely overwhelmed. And chronic exposure to loud, chaotic noise is one of the leading causes of stress and emotional distress in domestic cats. What makes this especially heartbreaking is that cats often suffer in silence. They'll retreat under the bed, stop eating as enthusiastically, or begin hiding for hours at a time, all signs that their environment feels emotionally unsafe. Over time, this chronic stress can actually affect their physical health, leading to digestive issues, a weakened immune system, and even changes in behavior. Creating a calm, predictable home environment is one of the greatest gifts you can give your cat. Designate a quiet retreat space, a cozy corner, a covered bed, a high perch away from the action, where your cat can go to decompress whenever the world feels like too much. Here's something that surprises a lot of cat owners. Cats don't just want to play, they need to. Play is how cats process emotions, release pent-up energy, and feel connected to their natural instincts. When playtime becomes an afterthought, something that only happens when you have a spare 5 minutes, your cat can genuinely feel neglected, bored, and emotionally flat. A bored cat is not a happy cat. You might notice them becoming more destructive, sleeping excessively, or even acting out in ways that seem random, knocking things off tables, biting your ankles, or meowing at odd hours. These aren't personality quirks, these are cries for engagement. You don't need elaborate toys or expensive gadgets. A simple wand toy, a crinkle ball, or even a paper bag can become a source of pure joy for your cat. Aim for at least 2 dedicated play sessions a day, about 10 to 15 minutes each. Your cat will be calmer, happier, and emotionally more secure because of it. Cats are creatures of deep, unwavering routine. They find safety in predictability, knowing when they'll be fed, when you'll be home, when playtime happens, and where their safe spaces are. When that routine is constantly disrupted, irregular feeding times, rearranged furniture, frequent visitors, or sudden changes in your schedule, cats feel genuinely unsettled and emotionally destabilized. This isn't cats being high maintenance. This is cats being emotionally intelligent animals who rely on their environment to feel secure. An unpredictable home creates a low-level anxiety that your cat carries around all day, every day, without you ever realizing the toll it's taking. Whenever possible, keep your cat's world consistent. Feed them at the same times, keep their litter box in the same location, maintain their daily rituals, and when change is unavoidable, like moving homes or introducing a new pet, introduce those transitions slowly, with patience and extra reassurance. Your cat is counting on you to be their constant in a world that can sometimes feel very uncertain. Here's the beautiful takeaway from all of this. Your cat loves you deeply, and they feel things more profoundly than most people ever realize. The 9 things we talked about today, ignoring their communication, forcing contact, noisy environments, lack of play, and broken routines, these aren't things that make you a bad owner. They're things that make you a learning owner. And that already puts you in a category of people who truly care. Small changes in how you interact with your cat can make an enormous difference in their emotional world. Pay attention, listen, show up consistently, because to your cat, you are their whole world, and they deserve to feel safe and loved inside it. If this video made you see your cat a little differently today, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us reach more cat lovers just like you. And if you're new here, subscribe to Meow and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. We post cat care tips every week. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 9 things surprised you the most. Let's talk about it. I read every single comment and I'd love to hear your story.